Yeah.
Okay, so we started last session. We found the area with like the 6 coffins with this weird blood fountain in the middle. We decided to go ahead and start staking the vampires one by one in their coffin. We managed to get one in, like with a surprise, I guess, and then fumbled on the others, and they eventually woke up. Little scuffle, but still managed to get 5 of them. One of them went in their coffin, the one from the nap avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overall, we tried to figure out what this fountain was, but couldn't really, so it's all good. Well, not really, but yes. So we explored on, found some supplies with pale yellow powder that smelled like rotten eggs. Grabbed some, couldn't really figure out what it was for. Ventured onwards and found this weird contraption that looked like a loom treading blood, something like that. Decided to try and destroy it. We succeeded, but not before Casglove got pretty beaten up. No thanks to whatever was fed to him afterwards, but let's not mention that. It's alright. After that, we had a choice between like circling back to those 2 pulsating heart thingies or like going forward. Decided to go forward, and the big bad was there, kind of saw us already, so we just decided to go for it. And a big battle ensued. We narrowly made it out victorious. We did lose Orcus in the process. So we quickly looted what we had to and made our way out. Quickly preserved the body, or at least Vervin did, and then we quickly tried to secure passage to the oasis. So we left almost immediately, and well, there was some like bargaining and buying of diamonds to make sure that we could resurrect Oracles, but after that we made for the oasis, where eventually we did go through with the resurrection process. Thankfully, it succeeded, and we got Oracles back. And yeah, that was kind of where we left off.
Okay. We last left off last campaign. Last campaign, last session.
For a
what the
second, my
fuck?
heart stopped. I was like, what?
The sign of Oracus being brought back to life. Can I just check before we begin? Did you send a message to Verona?
She's sending it now.
Did you send a message to Verona? You did, right?
Your king is still here, right?
There's only one person here who can send.
Yeah.
Wait.
But wasn't the last message you sent? Oh yeah, before we went down the lair. So why can I hear myself?
Echoing off Darren.
What?
You're
No.
on speakers.
No.
You check that you're not on
Yeah, I can
speakers.
hear someone.
I can hear it from you though, Darren.
What? Really? Hold on.
How you're just wearing headphones.
I'm wearing headphones.
But the speakers are playing.
Your sound
Wait.
card bleeding.
Hello.
The speakers are not playing.
Okay.
So weird though, I can hear though.
It stopped
Yeah.
echoing already.
Maybe your sound card is dying.
Hello.
No.
No, I can still hear a bit.
How loud
What?
is your Discord?
Yeah, it's been since last session.
Yeah,
Really?
Holy
Last
fuck.
session I didn't hear it.
I heard it last session.
I heard it, but it's not that bad.
Wait.
Anyway, 'Cause, 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 'c I did.
Yeah, before we went
Oh.
down the lair, right?
There's
It's not about you though. It's we can hear ourselves through you because of the volume.
Yeah.
what volume?
Like
your
open cans,
mic
is it?
volume. Yeah.
Are you using
Uh,
like open headsets?
Yeah, I mean lower the volume.
That's probably it.
Yeah, this is probably.
yeah,
Yeah, I cannot hear already.
Yeah, I think it's fine now.
yeah.
Did I thought I sent a message to.
Something along the lines of if you don't hear from us within some
Oh no,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, but then when we came
Mm.
out, no, I haven't sent her a message.
You
I
haven't or you
sent-
have?
I have not, because the
Hmm.
first message I sent was to the triumvirate and we didn't get a response, and that's where we stopped.
But you sent her before you went in,
Before
right?
going down, yeah. But I
Okay.
haven't given her update on.
Okay.
We are okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we will do
Which
now.
will lah, but at the first point, I'm sharing with everyone that I didn't receive any like message back from the triumvirate, so
Fantastic.
have no idea what's going on.
After Orcus has come to, you do see Aoya just walks up, looks down at Orcus and says, "You look like you seen things." Someone?
I said, I saw your god. Yes.
I've always wondered what it's like. I've never actually had the pleasure of having someone or meeting someone who's come back.
It's strange. He's full. Almost detached. I was ready to, follow him.
Most are, really. What brought you back?
Well, like I said to him, it's not just chasing answers from the past, but also the excitement, the curiosity of a future unknown.
I'm glad to see you again. I'm afraid that whatever has transpired in the city is going to shake its very foundations. Do we perhaps have a plan in place?
Wow.
Well, we made contact with I think some of the people you mentioned who are part of I don't know if they have a name, but just
What, the ghosts?
yeah, I guess really old lady helped us get to get behind the throne room, go down into the ziggurat and all that, and do what was necessary. So hopefully they have a plan. We did send the triumvirate their way, them to make sure that they have safe passage to here. But we have, I mean, I sent a message, I haven't heard back from the triumvirate, which is a bit concerning. Why?
I don't quite understand how your gifts work. Do you usually receive a reply?
Mm.
Could they perhaps choose not to speak?
They could choose not to, though. Like, why would they choose not to? I mean, I think we left on pretty good terms with them. We essentially saved their asses and got them out safely and gave them very clear instructions on who to make contact with, where to go. So, I mean, as far as I know, yeah, I'm a friendly, so I don't see why they wouldn't check in. Especially if the last conversation we had with them was, them agreeing, okay, we will listen to you, we will go find the people, we will, get our butts here.
Hmm.
So yeah, a bit worrying.
Well,
I could
my
check in
fam-
with the old lady. I don't know her name. She didn't give one.
my family has ruled the city, well, before I was even born. There will be a power struggle of some sort if my cousins are as in the worst. She kind of like hesitates before she says the worst case scenario. There needs to be some sort of succession plan in place.
Who would be the most likely, or who would be, I guess, power hungry amongst the royals that you know of, like who's always been sort of needling away, trying to get their foot in through the doors for the longest time that they can.
There are many noble families who would
Well,
want to carve out their piece of the throne, if you will. There's no. My cousins have no children. There's no direct lineage. And because of that, there's no successor to the throne.
Would you be a viable successor?
I do not want any part of this.
I think they are alive. I just don't know where they are.
We have to locate them before word breaks out.
Mm.
If we are unable to locate them, seems like you are the only.
I am not going to step foot back in that city. If that is what you are asking of me, it is too much to ask.
Well, then it sounds like we should hurry back to Valhalla.
Is there someone in Valhalla that you can trust, that you personally vouch for, that we can reach out to? I know you did share, this under the, in the shadows, kind of working away. But is there a name? Is there a face that we
The
can look
people who I
for?
trust would not want to be associated with that throne.
Yeah, not to succeed the trope, but just like someone that we can contact in the city that we know is good, and true, and
The best solution in the event that they are actually dead, there's a need to install perhaps a figurehead, someone who would take direction from the ghost.
Would take direction. You know of a Clint? Is Clint compromised? I'm asking the group. Is he not? I mean, he's the closest person that we know who knows the inner workings of the government.
Oof.
But I don't know if we can trust him. But it seems like all he was doing was following orders and that he didn't have any bad intentions. But,
Maybe we should just hurry back.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
what happened to
Fit-
the guide, by the way?
Is
I
there?
kinda need rest.
Yeah, for sure. But what happened to the guide that brought us here?
He's there.
He's still
He's about to leave with the camels.
should we
We should now run up to catch up to the guide.
I don't know. Alia, do you have I mean, a recommendation on who we should vouch for to succeed your cousins if the worst happens? We're not exactly fit to. I mean, we're outsiders to the city. We don't know anyone. We couldn't possibly pick a new sovereign. If anything, we'd choose you, having seen how you've led the people here at the Oasis, and you're well respected.
I'm honestly flattered that you would think of me in that capacity, but
Even for an interim, you have a reasonable claim to the seat of power.
I agree. As I say as I'm running away with off to the guide.
I don't want to hold on to this position for the rest of my life.
Well, that would be entirely up to you to appoint your successor, but I think my point is you're in a better position to do that than us.
Who will take over here then?
I don't know. Do you have anyone? Otherwise, we
just-
could go first ahead and just to make sure that, maybe we are worrying for nothing. Maybe the triumvirate is alive and well.
Let me gather my thoughts, and if all goes well, I can meet you in the city in a day.
If all goes well, you needn't meet us in the city.
You have a way to reach me?
Celia can.
If I don't hear from you by the end of the day, I'll start making my way over to the city.
Sounds fair.
You can see she kind of takes a few steps away and then walks back to what she was doing before speaking to the five of you. So you run up to the guy.
Fluff.
I was aware that you only paid for a one-way trip.
Well, if you're making your way back, isn't it kind of the same?
Money is money, and the cameras don't work for free.
We would need to make our way back, and soon.
I understand.
Well, all right.
I could get you back as fast as you like. Just a matter of payment for Google.
And how much would you be asking for?
How fast do you need to get back?
I guess around the same amount of time that we took to get here.
So very quickly in that sense.
Well, I guess so.
Okay, very good. Let's call it. Well, since you've already paid one time upfront, let's call it 10 gold each. Get back.
What?
I just look at Sylvia.
How much did we pay to come here? I forgot.
Much more.
35.
5,
35 per
Yeah.
person, yeah.
Per person?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you can make your way back yourself, if you like.
35 per person.
mean, we
Jeez, 10
could-
gold per person. That's
We
alright.
could
Wait,
make it back
yeah.
ourselves.
I know the way. Sort of.
Alright.
But we don't have the
We can-
camels, right? We'll be on foot.
Yeah, we'll
You'll
be
be
on.
on foot.
Yeah. Sylvia, do you have gold on you?
No, not that much.
I mean, 10 gold a
Different.
person, right?
Okay, Sylvia, go grab Cypher.
10 gold a
Cypher-
person, right?
Yeah, 10
Go
gold
shake-
per
then
person.
I'll walk right up to Cypher and whisper, go shake his hand.
What?
Oh, you can't do that. Can you do that?
Oh, cool.
It's the next day, of course I can.
Okay. Go, he's asking for 50.
Alright, let's I'll make my way to the good sir there, and like do we have can we have the yeah, so I talk to him and like let's call it at 40 gold for the whole party. I'll ride my own horse.
Persuasion check.
I'll make the
Yeah, with the
ring plus 4, right? Yeah. Attributes,
DM,
persuasion.
Can you just remind me which source is not like which source is soft banned from the campaign?
No, just click the 5e tools link is enough.
5e tools.
No, he's
Yeah,
talking.
exactly in my screenshot.
The source book. The source book.
He's talking about like what spells can be taken.
Yeah, as in what
Yeah.
spells can be taken.
what spell are you thinking of taking?
Oh, as in there's like some that's like SCC, some that's XGE. I don't know what that means.
Everything except acquisitions,
Incorporated.
AI. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
AI is Tasha's can?
Tasha.
Tasha's
Yes,
is also-
Tasha's
Okay, wait,
can.
let me disable AI. Acquisitions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything
Then-
else can.
There is
There's,
GGR, right? No, GGR is allowed.
Alright.
There is the what do you call it? The fuck, what do you call it? That one also is not Unearth Arcana is also not allowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you.
Alright, got it.
Hmm.
Unearth Arcana.
Okay. Looks at you. 40 gold.
Alright.
Done. And you ride your horse.
Yeah, I'll bring back reason.
I actually have some
It's a
spells that I
horse.
didn't
It's,
I didn't take, man.
not a horse.
Oh, missed you. No double bump.
Okay.
I didn't know.
You on the way back
Take
to the
40 off.
city. Take 40 off. Someone takes 40 off.
I take 40 off.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you do get a message from a very familiar voice. Lady Verona sends you a message.
Cool.
I hope all of you are alive and well. A cursory update would be very much appreciated.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll respond so I don't have to use my spell slot. Yes! Like, hey, sorry, was a bit tapped.
25 words.
Hey, sorry, was a bit tapped. Yes, we are fine. Killed the guy, the vampire, sorry. Trying to locate Triumvirate now. Update you again later.
Wow. Alright. Send off the message. And immediately you receive another one. Have you secured the army? That is the bigger concern. There is a tribunal in 2 weeks. And we would like to report good news to the ruling council.
The scroll is with who? I'm asking the party.
It's with us and
It's
it's
with-
signed.
It's with us and it's signed, like we have it. But do we need like their stamp of approval for it to be valid or anything like that?
No.
If you look at the scroll, it is signed with the royal and it's stamped to the royal seal already.
Okay. Okay.
Does that mean that the successes?
Are binded, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Assuming the triumvirate. Why are we speaking like triumvirate is already clocked out?
No, yeah.
What's that? Hot dog?
What the fuck?
Jolly hot dog.
uh Yes. Both are secured. Greyholm and Valhalla. Best to locate Triumvirate to ensure no complications when verification is necessary.
You receive another message. Almost instantaneously.
Which spell slot is this bitch hair? Okay, answer.
How many stars are this? You... wait, let me think. If you have the scrolls returned to Everesca within the next week, there is no need to linger. You do not need their approval, as long as you have the signatures and seals.
We have the seals. Is it only
Yes,
signature?
sealed.
No
It's
seal. Okay.
sealed. It's stamped with the
Okay,
royal
okay.
seal.
I will relay that to the
Noted with
party,
thanks.
and I won't respond.
Hit her with the noted with thanks.
No, the noted with thanks is silent. It's just oh.
Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
yeah,
I
so
fucked.
I won't respond.
I fucked my
just be
shit,
like-
dude.
Oh no.
If she can sense acknowledgement,
What
that
did
is
you
what
do?
she will sense.
No, nothing, because I deleted everything. Right, I deleted all my domain spells and my innate
Why?
spellcasting also.
Oh, it's
Wait,
okay.
how do I re-add that?
So you go to
Domain spells
your
very little.
you go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
The
Is,
tree.
is there a way to like re-add something?
Yeah, you go to the
Yes.
ellipses beside the
Alright.
X, then Plutonian
Okay.
import.
Okay.
And I think you can try like class subclass features for your channel divinity,
Okay.
you know, that shit.
Okay.
But then
Class
for
and
like
class features.
yeah, the spells you can refer to Phi 2 and drag them back in
Yeah,
again.
the permanently prepared spells you need to manually, but class features you can add.
How do I make it permanent? Is there a way?
You click the cock icon, then there is a status, right? You put always prepared for your domain spells.
Click the cock icon.
Under details for
Not
your
the cock
okay.
icon, the edit. rather.
Yeah.
Okay, edit. Oh, okay. Details then always available.
They've been eating! Why got
Okay,
all got
okay.
food one?
I will do that. Thank you.
What's
No.
that hamburger?
Rumly burger.
Yee.
Yee. Actually, do not like Ramly Burger.
I
Hey, wait,
It's so
BRB.
It's so sweet.
I need to delete all this shit, man.
Good luck with that.
This one is spicy.
No, but I mean it's like very sweet. The
The-
sauce is very sweet.
yeah.
They put like they spam the sweet chili, which I don't like.
Yeah. Okay, while they eat and travel back to Valhalla.
Yeah. She returned to Valhalla. It does take a good portion of the day, but not as long as if you were to make it your way on foot. If you do return, you notice that the first thing you notice is as you enter the city, there is this strange feeling, almost like the city is a little bit off. The people, the slaves with black collars that you remember seeing in the ribs, seem to be a little. The mood seems to have shifted. There's almost like a sense of happiness, if you will. The guards look around confused, unsure of what to do. That you see that the slaves are kind of like, some of them are ignoring orders almost and pushing back against the guards. And there are fights that are occurring in the streets because of it.
I'll
Hmm.
find any guy and I'll ask like, excuse me, what happened here?
You can see the guards kind of like busy, kind of like pushing back an old man wearing a black collar, and he says, "Word's gotten out.
Off?
The Majesties are not in the palace."
Where's Flynn?
I don't fucking know. Somewhere, I guess, fixing this shit. It's like, you have better things to do if not. I'm trying to deal with the crowd here.
Right.
Do we have locate person?
I don't think we have it prepared.
Nope.
Yeah. Shall we
Guess
head
we'll
to the
go
palace?
to the palace or go to the old lady's place?
I would. We
Go for the
Because-
handmaiden.
we could
Yeah,
split
but
up.
the
with-
handmaiden is supposed to go there.
I don't think the old lady will be at
Like-
the ointment shop.
If there's anyone left that's controlling whatever, they should be at the palace. You know?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright.
Let's.
You make haste to the palace, and at the foot of the palace gates, a group of noble families, or a group of nobles, most of which you have not seen before, are clamoring and surrounding a single man that you recognize, Flynn.
Flynn.
And then Flynn, you can hear him shouting, "Calm down! Calm down. They are just unwell. They are resting. And they will be back and ready to answer all of your questions in a few days. I just need peace and quiet now while I find out what they would like to settle. I understand that many of you have meetings with them. Listen, they are all postponed until further notice. No one gets an audience with the triumvirate until they are well. They are very much under the weather. Some bug or something. I don't know what happened. Maybe something they ate last night. I don't know.
Do the nobles surrounding him seem to be buying that at all?
No.
Ah,
They are like shouting. It's like, things like, this matter requires urgent attention. It's like, how the are we supposed to proceed?
I'm going to look amongst the crowd to see if there's anyone who, instead of looking very agitated, like looks very calm, like very like, you know, like the like got the 贱货 face lah, basically. is what I'm
There are a
trying
lot
to
of
say.
贱货 face.
Okay, no, I mean someone who is not like aggressively like oh no, like panicking, you know, just like taking stock of what's happening and looking very calculated. That is what.
Most are actually, I would say, if not all are just very angry and
Angry.
trying to get Clint's attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we push our way through the
No,
crowd.
I'll cast fly on myself.
Whoa, whoa. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna fly just up and then like go around the crowd. And while descending near Flynn, I'll just call.
You see the crowd kind of like, what the fuck? And then they kind of like take a few steps
yeah.
back.
So I'll just say
And you
like
see like with their bodyguards kind of pull out swords and point at you.
I'm just like,
Demon!
what?
excuse
say?
me. I'm like, I just
Demon.
give them like
Demon?
the what the
Yeah.
fuck look, and then I'll just turn to Flynn. Turn to Sir Flynn. I've came back. I've brought.
Yo, listen. Put down your fucking swords. He is with me. Just a kid who can fly.
I just point like,
He kind of whispers to you, just don't fly next time.
well, I
It'll
thought,
be nice. Not attract any more attention.
well, I needed to. Okay, just play along. Then I would say like, Sir Flynn. I've brought my friend Vervin. He's here to take a look at the triumvirate, as you requested.
Aha! As you can see, I have procured aid from faraway lands. This bear is here to assist with the healing of our rulers.
Okay, I
It's
will
true.
nod and go with it, and
No.
I will
No.
step
As you
forward.
can see, only the
calmly.
best
Make way.
aid.
I nod.
Wait,
That's it.
where?
It's true. It's
Yeah.
You see,
almost
kind
as
of
Alright.
like
I'm going to
Ev-
check on them, but regardless of the
way.
check, right? Wait, do I
wait,
make
you're
a check?
outside. What the fuck are you
You're
talking
not,
about?
you're not there
No.
yet.
I mean I'm there, but he's
You're
obviously
not there.
calling me.
What are you talking
Wait,
about?
what are you
Why are
checking
you
on?
trying to check on?
The triumvirate.
He's not following.
Um, yes.
All you need to do is get into the palace. That's our main objective at this point.
Are we not inside? We're outside.
We're
is it?
not. We're outside.
So what are the nobles doing outside?
They're like
They're
aunties.
trying
Rioting.
to fight. They're trying to meet the triumvirate.
It's like aunties who cannot get like the last Hello Kitty toy at McDonald's. That's what's
I see.
happening outside.
Yes,
We're trying to get into the McDonald's. We are now
Alright.
outside the McDonald's.
Yes.
Right, we
Very
should be
good,
getting.
very
We should
good.
be. We should be getting into the McDonald's right now.
yeah.
Correct. Yes.
So
that
I'll-
is
Also, the
post
triumvirate-
The
haste.
crowd,
Also
that's
not there.
part where it's like, then after one man shouts, "How do we know we can trust this bear?
Well, don't
Where
worry.
are your qualifications? Where are your qualifications?
I
Gotta shout,
You're
"I'm
just
sorry,
a
are you
kid. You're
cleric?"
just a kid."
I cast light on myself.
You glow very brightly. Everybody's like, oh. They cover their eyes as they look at you.
like then I'll just shout. Do you not see? This holy man himself has come to give the triumvirate the aid that they deserve. Can any of you do the same for them? If not, I ask you to part ways and let Vervin, the best healer I've ever known, make his way to triumvirate and let them be restored.
The only
You see, they
healer
kind of like look at you a little bit like warily, and then there's this small path that kind of like forms as they step aside and let Verva walk through.
It's as Viva's walking through, I'm using prestidigitation to make it sound like there's some ethereal like it's walking as he's going past.
I just
Yeah,
have
like-
light on the
Faint
maximum.
musical notes.
The maximum light on myself.
You see, like everybody's like, whoa.
Oh.
As
What-
Verva kind of like swaggers his way through the crowd.
Once Vervin gets near enough, I'll whisper, oh, remember say below.
Below.
Then your cape kind of flaps out, and then everybody's like, for a
It
second.
works.
This is the best. This is the best.
Below.
Then you do hear Lin whisper in your ear, "Can we stop with the fucking theatrics and get your fucking asses inside now?"
Okay, let's get
okay,
in.
sure.
Does he need any help outside keeping the people out, or is he fine?
You're gonna
He
do.
kind of drags you and cast bluff and closes the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I
Wait,
see.
how about the rest of us?
Us.
Are we not following?
Yeah,
We are
I'm doing.
following.
I'm giving faint musical notes. I right on his ass.
We're all
like,
in.
"Ah."
We're all in. Pack it
Yeah,
up,
all
boys.
in.
Got escorts, you know, like bodyguards for Vervin.
Correct, that's right.
Yeah.
I will, sure.
All in.
You hear as the door shuts behind the crowd is just incessant, and there is just a lot of shouting, and you can hear some banging on the door, on the gates, or every now and then.
How rude.
These
Clean-
are all nobles, is it?
Yeah. And Clean will, as you enter, he's like, "Okay, I need a chair. 1 second."
So do I. I just collapse on the floor.
Oh no.
Yeah, you
Listen.
right.
What the fuck happened last night? Where are the triumvirate?
Oh gosh, hoping you knew. Well, a lot happened. There were multiple vampires, and the triumvirate was kind of enslaved by them, I guess. We kind of freed them and asked them to, like, escorted them to escape.
Okay, enough with your fantasy make-believe stories.
It's not fantasy make believe.
We can show you. We can show you.
No, you know what? I'm sending a message to the handmaiden. I'm like, where are you? What the fuck is happening? Why can't we locate the triumvirate? That's all. The handmaiden.
There is no reply.
I'll ask Dean, have you seen the handmaiden, the closest one to the triumvirate?
Wait, the last... No, not last I saw her was quite a while ago.
Meaning today?
Not today, like 2 days ago.
Alright, where are her quarters? Where does she live?
It's
Key to finding the triumvirate right now.
this way. I will entertain your vampire theories for just a minute.
Why don't you go take a peek
Well,
at the
yeah.
room behind the throne?
Go behind the throne room, just go down, like all the way down, and then just look at the carcasses, and then come back up, okay?
Okay, look,
Cool.
fine. I will entertain your wild theories, and I will go and look at this room, while you can inspect the room at the end of the hall. That is where she stays.
Oh,
She kind of walks. Then he walks away.
wait. Oh, shut up. Bring a guard or two.
He just walks away.
Is he dead? Is he gonna die?
Yeah,
You know what? At this point,
yeah, it's not. We're not here to worry about his.
Do
His
we have
well-being.
300 gold worth of diamonds?
no, he's not worth resurrecting.
Okay. Let's make
Oh
our
my
way.
god, it's beautiful. All the rose work. Oh my god. Okay, thank fuck for that. Holy shit.
Oh.
It just automatically adds all the life domain stuff. Oh my god, thank god, dude.
Yes, that's.
That's a fucking nightmare to set up last time. Okay.
You probably got to set up again, but sure.
It's all good. I have
Bursting
everything.
through.
You burst through the room. No one inside.
Alright, sweep the place.
Room's in a rough state though.
Meaning?
Rough said how?
It looks like someone or some people came in here, hastily grabbed a bunch of things and left.
I'm going to look for the... What's the thing that Alia was wearing around her neck? What was the thing again?
Or
The
the
family sigil,
On their heirloom, their
the family heirloom.
Yeah, the family heirloom. I'm going to look for one in the room. That is my investigation.
Whoa, no need to check for that. You don't find anything like that.
Alright.
any Oh, so
I
horrible.
need
This.
papers.
Be very
any-
specific about what you are looking for before I tell you what check to make.
Are there like any windows like?
There are windows.
Oh.
Yes, this is the back of the palace, and if you
Oh.
peek out the window,
Hmm.
the window is ajar, and it opens out to what appears to be bushes, thick bushes behind the palace.
Can I like? Is there any signs that someone might have jumped out of this window, or used like climb down or anything like that?
Give me an investigation check.
Horrible, 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 horrible.
No,
Fuck, man.
you don't find anything. You look. Open window, yes. Open window.
Who in the party has the most intelligence? Metagaming a bit.
Is there a bed in the room?
Is it Isilia?
Let
Yeah.
people call their own
I'm
chance.
looking. I'm
Okay.
looking for like I don't know.
Wait, I'm gonna tap on Isilia and guide her.
Wait, is there a bed in the room?
There is a bed in the room.
You
I'm
have
gonna
been
go over and
guided.
lie down.
Okay. You lie down on the bed.
Can I take short rest?
I'm checking for like what has been
Huh.
taken. Like is that the empty spaces where I assume things have been.
It's
like,
very awkward
taken
now.
out
You see Oracus just like as the four of you just go about and search the room. You just see Oracus walk over to the bed, lies down,
Like-
just collapses on the bed.
A Skyrim NPC.
I'm
I
slowly healing up.
I'm just gonna.
looking for empty like what could have been taken. Is it like clothes? Like,
Sure,
what-
give me an
what
investigation
has
check.
been taken away, and if Kaskaf is pointing out like the ajar window, I'll also see if like anything has been caught against the edges, like
Sure.
torn
Hey,
Like-
roll the check.
bits of whatever.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
For posterity, I'm just gonna roll one.
Yo.
Wow, max roll. Holy shit, dude.
27.
You do see what appears to be a piece of fabric that's been caught at the edge of the bush while peering out. It does appear that someone has jumped out of this window and the fabric was caught on the kind of the branch of the bush and it was torn off. Upon further inspection of the room, you notice that a lot of the clothes are gone. Second, there was a candle stick or candle stand, if you will, but that's gone as well. You notice that there are dried wax remnants around the table where the candle used to sit. That's gone as well.
Candle wax. Were they maybe sending a letter out? Trying to
Or
seal the
maybe
letter.
they just
No,
took the
Or
candle.
maybe they just took the candle because it was dark.
Yes.
Also, could I cast locate object?
You can.
Wait.
Alright, I'm waiting.
Can someone get that piece of fabric that's stuck on the bush?
Okay, I'll just fly down and grab it.
Does it look like anything that the Triumvirate was wearing? Like, I mean,
Maybe
because
a
we
history
obviously
check.
saw their clothes. Guide me.
Still
Pavan!
guided?
Thank you.
Oh, hey, that's really good.
No, from your brief interaction with them, and you managed to kind of feel the fabric when you kind of like spoke to them and kind of like were kind of like sending them off. It does resemble one of the sisters' robes.
And from the nobles that I saw outside, this is like it's not like they're all wearing the same kind of garb, right? Like obviously the Triumvirate will be wearing something very different or like very unique.
Well,
to them.
it's very expensive fabric. From
I would tell Vervan, if you are going to find something, either locate this or what you have in mind.
I was gonna locate the symbol that they're wearing. Try to see if they're within 1,000 feet of us.
What do you think? Do you remember seeing them wearing like the?
They were definitely wearing one, right?
they were wearing it.
Okay, then I'll cast locate object and try to locate the symbol, the family heirloom.
Okay.
Make yourself.
That is me locating. Within 1,000 feet, it says.
Oh, it's a concentration. Wow. I just
Yeah.
realized.
How much is 1,000 feet? Give me a second.
It's 1,000
Only
feet.
about 200 squares on the map.
300 meters.
300 meters only.
What the fuck?
No? What? No, what?
Yeah,
1,000
what?
feet
Yeah,
is
300
like...
meters.
Yes.
Meet, 300 meters, yes, 300 meters. 333 meters, right?
Dude, that's so little.
That's
That's
really
why
mean,
when
little.
yeah,
they
that's very
tried
little.
to locate the person, we also
Yeah.
But
like
it's a
wow.
10 minute. It's a 10-minute. It's a 10-minute cast.
Oh, Vervin, I have an idea. I can make you fly and then you just zoom in the
Go
general
around.
direction.
What the fuck?
Do that.
Oh,
Flying bear.
that, do
would
that.
you like me to carry you instead? Then we can go.
Guys, you can fly together.
No, he cannot.
Cannot?
No, I can't upcast it yet.
How about we take a walk?
But flying would cover more ground.
Oh,
Once
yeah,
we're
it's-
done here. Okay, yeah, I mean, you can make me fly, sure. I've never flown before, though.
Just
Not
go
sure how it
around
feels.
the radius of the city.
it-
Do a
Does it have
loop.
a
I don't think it
range
works like
on that
that.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't think fly works like that, right?
UAV.
Why?
Why does it
what?
not? Yeah, it does.
Alright, send
Yeah.
me out, dude. Send me out.
okay, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna
Come
cast
right back.
fly on
Come
Vervin.
right back, okay? Just do a radius.
Yeah, I'll just make sure I don't forget and make you fall. So I'll just be concentrating on this.
Wait. I want you
Hmm.
to grab something to write notes with. Or if you get a ping, don't rely on memory.
Alright, I'll borrow a scripture from Oracus
Scripture.
before I set off in the window.
God, don't
Yeah.
forget
You're
to guide
borrowing-
yourself.
You're borrowing what from me again?
No, I can't guide myself. Let me
Yes,
borrow
you
like a
can.
piece of paper.
Concentration.
It's a concentration.
right.
Locate object is concentration.
Are you
anyway.
gonna wake me
Alright.
up? Cause I'm resting.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna steal one then.
Fine. You want
Just
paper?
gonna
I'll
borrow
give
one.
you paper. Just go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit first to the city center.
See center here, the ribs.
Yes.
You gonna comb the heart or no?
I'm gonna comb the heart, the city center, and the noble area. I think that's all the time I have with locate object. Like
Okay,
the
sure.
yeah,
So the heart, the ribs, and
the heart, the ribs, and the city center. The city center, the ribs.
the
It
ribs.
is right.
is
Okay, then just the
center.
ribs and the heart.
Okay, just the ribs and the heart. You spend about 3-4 minutes flying around the heart, kind of like skirting in the around the houses so that nobody sees you. You keep relatively near the ground, but you go fast enough so that it's hard for people to kind of like pick you up, and it's a bit unsettling for you as you have never flown before. The first 10 to 30 seconds are rather strange, and you kind of find it hard to navigate or move around naturally, but you
That
do
is fine.
get the hang of it, and there is no ping around the heart.
All right.
However, as you skirt the edges of the rib, you do pick up 3 faint pings near what appears to be a small, kind of like detached house at the edge of the ribs, which is relatively near the heart.
Nice.
Here we
Alright.
go at
Yeah, okay.
once.
I will
At once.
take note of that. Relatively close to the heart is what I will take note of as I go and meet up with my group.
Draw the ping. Right.
Yeah, I'll try my best to draw, but
Descriptive
I'm
of the
flying,
house.
so I think I'll land if I have time. I'll land somewhere to make a quick sketch before I head out. Either way, I sort of remember the description of the area.
You make a mental note.
Yep.
You return to your party.
So he makes
a
a
sketch.
note.
Yeah, I'll make an
Just make
actual
a sketch.
note.
Make,
Yeah.
make a sketch.
You just
Right.
cast light on it.
It's not too difficult to return to the same location that you were Vervin, because upon exiting from the heart, it's maybe like a 2-3 minute walk and you're already there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then
Yeah.
we've probably been around that area when we
You
were
have
walking in and out.
walked past this particular house, maybe like 2 to 3 times before. It's just it's like another house in the ribs, and to the kind of like a person who doesn't quite pay particular attention to these kind of things, it doesn't seem like much. It's just a house, and many houses in the ribs look like this single story wood made of wood and clay, kind of like scrappily put together. The curtains are made out of rags, hastily sewn together. The door is made out of shoddy, moldy wood. Nothing too fancy about it. It's just like your regular, broken down house.
Are we all there now?
Yes, you are, let's say, 10 feet away.
Roger.
Drop a divine sensibility,
Nothing.
which does not work apparently. Oh my gosh.
Is it very? Is there any signs of life?
Going to send owl peek through a window, any hole, crevice he can squeeze into. He'll try.
There is a window which is open, but it's covered with the curtains are covering it. Yeah, so you can peek through if you like.
Yeah, I'll get owl to peek through, or at least listen for things of like movement inside before attempting to go under the curtain.
Listens, nothing goes under the curtain.
I'm obviously going to cast detect magic as we are approaching the door.
Okay.
Any
No
signs
magic.
of magic? Hey,
No
let my
magic.
party know. No signs of magic.
Let's just go.
I will
Yeah.
say anything.
Make me a perception check with owl, please. Are you looking through owl or is it just owl?
I'm looking through owl.
Okay, make me a perception check with your perception then.
Guide me, Favan.
I'm not going to guide you. I don't know that you're doing this.
I'm telling you.
No meta.
No
No
metagaming.
metagaming.
I am.
I know this is something that you can
No,
do.
no,
Why
we-
would I
I'm
not
trying to
ask
No.
look
you?
what, yeah.
I'm trying to look.
I'm detecting
Okay, okay.
magic. I'm
Fine,
detecting
fine.
magic. Alright, I'm not paying attention to you.
Thanks.
It's very dark inside, but with your owl's dark vision, you do see that
Can
there are
I
4
wait?
corpses.
Oh no! Oh no! Run it, going in. It's like go! I'm like telling him go now. Go.
Bash in door.
4 corpses. Alright.
Mm.
I bash in the door.
Everybody make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god damn it!
Are
Oh
we
god.
all within 10 feet of each other?
If you are all running in, because it's your sick, go, right?
Right. Aura protection, baby!
Oh, baby, let's fucking go. That's
I
what I'm
am
talking
dead.
about.
I'm probably
How
dead.
much bonus is it?
+3 to everyone's rolls.
What the fuck is that roll? 20 KL.
I don't know, disadvantage because I'm wearing armor. Right?
Disadvantage is
Yeah, I'm
keep
wearing
low,
armor.
yeah.
Lol.
That means you roll 2d20,
That's
you keep the
before.
lowest.
Oh, KL.
There's no
Kilos.
So what? What's the
What is
bonus?
that?
What's the bonus?
everyone +3. There's no disadd to deck save. Just do a normal deck save.
Oh, there's no disad?
No.
Why is
It's
that
not
not?
stealth. It's not
It's not
stealth.
stealth. It's not stealth.
Okay, then it's a 6. 6 plus 6 minus 1, so it's still a 5. My roll is still shit.
5 +3. Everyone +3.
The heck is
Oh.
that?
Fireball maybe.
Yeah.
Fireball trap.
Anybody who did not roll a 14 or higher takes full 37.
Holy poop.
Holy moly.
Woohoo!
Oh, thank God for
You
the 10
you-
HP.
who rushes in first? I think Cypher called it
I'm
1st,
like
right?
last.
Yeah,
last.
Cypher-
Cypher, you pummel the door open. You hear this snap, and then just all of a sudden, this roar of flame explodes around you, and you just get blown backwards, and you see the entire the people behind you get caught in the explosion. You see this entire hut just erupt in flame, consuming the 2 houses next to it. Giant explosion goes up in the ribs, and you see screaming and shouting all around you as you kind of like clear your head and you're dazed.
Whatever's left of the. I mean, I don't know that there were corpses, but whatever's left is there.
Sorry,
yeah, upon
those
seeing
who
this,
pass the
right?
fail, those who pass the save, do we still take damage?
Half.
Half, is it?
DM, upon seeing this, right, I'm straight away going to
18.
Your detect magic is you need to make me a concentration check.
no, I'm not keeping that up. I'm going to
make me a concentration check first.
all right. Con save, right? Is it con save or con strike? Con save.
Conceive. Okay, doesn't matter, it falls off.
I'm going to cast create water,
Okay,
and I'm gonna put out the fire in the current house that we're in.
okay,
I'm casting
Sure.
it right here.
okay.
30 gallons of water, dude. I'm gushing the flames out.
Okay. You attempt to kind of put up. It is the flames are actually just like there's no house left. Whatever house that was standing in front of you is gone. It's completely wrecked and destroyed. The wood has been blown to bits from the explosion. The things that are on fire are like the two houses beside it that were caught in the after in the almost like the aftershock, if you will. You are looking at what appears to be a solitary empty plot of land, which is kind of like burnt, singed.
I get up and check on everybody.
Is anyone knocked?
Good for now.
Real low.
Do I still see the corpses, or are they also like blown to
There
bits?
are 4 corpses there which are extremely burnt and scarred and just horribly burnt.
Retrieve the heirlooms.
I will head over and check the
Just hide
bodies
the
and
heirlooms
try to
first, yeah.
identify them.
3 of them are wearing what appear to be the insignia of
One
the family, the royal family.
One of them is probably a
Okay,
handmaiden,
quickly
right?
Take them off.
Okay, you take them off.
Can someone assess whether they were dead before the fireball?
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do next
It will be
after.
a harder check now because the fireball has been off, but sure, I will allow you to make a medicine check. DC has increased.
Sorry. Panicked.
No,
Ah.
impossible to tell. With the extent of the burns, some of the skin has actually has like it, the areas where the necks and the face is exposed is literally just black. So, yeah.
Any other like belongings on them? Anything that? Any written things? Anything at all?
Whatever was there has probably been destroyed by the fire.
Hmm.
Can we tell how they died, even though they're burnt now?
Oh.
Yeah. Is there like an obvious like gash, slash, poke?
Okay, although it's hard to kind of like tell the exact method of death, it definitely wasn't the fire.
What is like the biggest gash on like their bodies? Is it like through the heart, slit throat, the normal killing methods?
Also, how are they positioned? Are they like
Very good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do Oracle's question. How are they positioned? The first thing you notice is they are all lined up perfectly, exactly 1 feet away from each other. And they're all tucked extremely neatly, arms by their side, feet together, eyes wide open. The next thing, next question is here. You asked about gashes. While you don't quite have a full hand of like the extent of the injuries because of the fire, it is possible to discern that there is cut across each of their throats of some sort.
Ethelwind?
she's back in town?
Why would she?
Why are we assuming is that?
Yeah. What motive is there for her?
Don't know. Vampires were pretty occupied, I'd say.
there any? Is there? I mean, once Cypher says Ethelwine, I'm going to look for any insignia that is related to her, like a plant, like something ominous looking that kind of shouldn't really be in the room, but it's there.
No, nothing.
Barren house?
Whatever was in this house is completely wrecked. You can see remnants of a bed. You can see remnants of chairs and tables.
And how
Any-
about the handmaiden? Like, how is she positioned in relation?
Same.
Same.
It's all in like one singular row.
Yes.
No, they're parallel, right?
Yeah, parallel to each other.
1 feet apart, all lying with arms by
In a
their
row,
side.
lah, like in a line. Lah.
Yes.
Almost seems like they were,
Killed and then arranged this way.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, are there anything else on their persons?
The clothes had been kind of singed off or almost like burned to their skin. There is a pouch on one of the sisters containing about 175 gold pieces. The pouch has been burned, but the gold is not.
I'll take the gold first. How much is it?
175. And one of them was holding a small dagger, the handmaiden.
Any blood on the dagger?
Yeah.
It's not holding, but she had a dagger on her.
Ah, okay. I guess the
But-
dagger is clean though. Like no.
Unused, yeah.
The dagger is clean and it is in a hilt or burnt hilt, so it was not even pulled.
Okay.
Mm.
Is it a special dagger or just ordinary?
Just an ordinary dagger.
Well, I guess we gotta
Taken by
get out
surprise?
here, right?
Wait, were they taken by surprise or did they know the attacker?
I wonder.
It could go both ways.
That fire that hit us, it wasn't magical. We had no idea.
At this point, you see people are just starting to gather around the house and kind of like, huh. And then there are guards outside, kind of looking in as well.
We cannot
I
let.
tell-
A bit wary to approach.
I tell Oracus to like hide the tree.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no one
yeah.
must identify.
Hidden already.
Cypher, I think you should go tell the guards to create a perimeter.
I'll do that. I'll approach the guards. Covered in
Yo,
spit and all.
what's going on there?
I'll flash the that
Yeah.
the
The
necklace of
insignia.
authority. I was like, guardsmen, this house was trapped. They're dead within. Could you please establish a perimeter? Keep the.
Do we need backup? Is the culprit still out at large?
Doesn't look like it. It was a trap
Culprit
left
is
for us.
out at large, you just probably not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's just not here.
Right. I'll get more men.
Back up, please.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank
He
you.
kind of runs
Make
away.
sure that none of the civilians approach.
Of course. He kind of like signals to two of his men before he runs off. They do set up kind of like a 5 meter perimeter around the house.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we have to let Clint know, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to send a message to Aoya.
I'm also gonna use my blanket to cover as much as possible of the triumvirate.
Okay. Sure.
Send a message to Aoya.
Mm-hmm.
Triumvirate are no more. You need to come now. Situation is dire. Trust no one, not even the shadows. Please hurry.
Well, I don't think the underground cell did this.
Hey, you never know.
But I don't think they did this.
I know, but Oracus makes a good point. Like,
You receive a
did it
reply.
happen?
She says, I'm on the way. If you don't hear from me in a day, I'm probably dead.
Look, even if the shadows had ill intentions, it seems more likely that they would.
This was like hired help, right?
No, it seems more likely that they would, you know, either
Eat them
install
alive.
their own. Yeah, correct. Either install
Make
their.
them pay for what they've done. Blah, blah, blah.
No, it's not about that. They would have kept the triumvirate alive long enough to install their own person in office, or at the very least, they would not have. They would not have risked the bodies being found, right? If you want to
Yeah.
make the rulers disappear, you make sure the bodies are never found, and then you have someone else step up.
This is like a statement.
This was the trap. This is a trap laid for us, the only people who would come looking.
Ah.
Anybody want to look around still?
Can we identify what kind of trap was laid?
Sure, Oracus. Since you called, you can make me an Arcana check.
Okay, so it's a magical trap, I guess. Uh, in before 20.
Hard to tell. No. You do see, however, there is a tripwire that is attached that was kind of like popped by Cypher as Cypher lumbered through the door.
What was it connected to?
It was connected to something which was nearby the door, but that something has been kind of smashed or triggered, and it's hard to tell what it is.
I'm gonna try to look at it. Try to like rearrange it if I can.
Okay.
Look at a pot. Is it a pot? Is it a? I'm very aware of the Ethelwine thing, so I'm trying to see for similarities if there's any.
There's no pod or plant matter of any sort. There's no pod or plant matter of any sort.
Is it a box? Like what?
There's no box. Okay. The tripwire was connected to something rather complicated, and it looks like there was a trigger of some sort. And whoever designed this particular tripwire had very, very good knowledge in how to design traps. You can tell because this particular tripwire is very, very complex. When the wire was popped, something was crushed beneath what appears to be like a counterweight.
Can we retrieve
Which
the
triggered an
assembly?
explosion. Huh?
Can we retrieve the entire assembly?
It is quite fucked from the explosion, but you can retrieve pieces of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna retrieve the assembly.
Okay.
Is there any? I'm gonna try to like prestigitation like the area just to see if there's any like once the dirt or whatever clears, is there any signature? You know, like how arsonists like sign their work or some shit. Like I'm just anything that could be a
Tell me what your prestidigitation is.
the assembly and like what it was connected to, like just that general area. I'm just trying to clean it up to see what it looked like basically before it. No dirt. We'll see scratches, I would assume, but no.
Okay. The area around the bodies, is it? Is it yeah? Wait.
No, the
device?
yeah.
Oh, the device.
I'm like-
Okay, so you prestidigitate the device.
Yeah,
Whatever
I'm just
is
trying
whatever is left of the device.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Just to see what it would have looked like if potentially and if there's any like
No.
sign.
No signature. Or any sort.
I mean, we can maybe check with Kogal if he recognizes this person's work.
Last checks.
Wait, are we just going to like leave them here and then go and find Tlin? Like, what is the play here? And also, we kind of should check in on him, right? We did send him down to a vampire's lair, and there are technically 2 vampires still roaming around. About.
3.
So some stay here, some go there.
No.
You want to split? No.
Can we bring the
leave-
corpses back? Can we bring the corpses back to the hut?
do that. I don't think we can do that
No,
without
we're not-
attracting
yeah.
attention.
We're not going to be the ones to like move this along. But it's at this point, is if they're a member of the city guard that is coming to
Does
take
he come back with like
responsibility.
backup? and
Yep.
stuff?
Is there a perimeter set? No more
Yes, there's a
prying
perimeter.
public.
There is a perimeter. The public's not near the house anymore.
Could I approach the highest ranking guard or something?
Sure.
Yes. Oh man, do we want to trust them with this information?
I think we should just
No.
tell them to wait for Clint to.
Yeah,
Tell
we have
them
to
what
say
to
we
do.
are going to fetch Clint. Like, don't make sure no one goes in or out until he arrives.
Okay.
That would be the best.
Guess we'll return to the hut.
Yeah,
We return
retrieve
to the
the
hut?
retrieve the blanket.
Do you just want to like leave it covered just so that the guards also don't like, just in
There
case
we-
someone's curious.
That reminds me. While I'm still at the house, can I like just gather some ash?
What ash would you like to gather? Like the burn?
Yeah, just
bits?
ash. Like literally just ash.
Sure.
I just wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna put it together with the bottle blade and a bag.
Okay. Always thinking ahead. I like it. You gather some ash.
Okay.
Last things to do with the hut. Anything? As you kind of step inside again after speaking to the guard.
Wait,
What
we are
can
still
we-
in the, or we are back to the
what
heart.
Can we,
Or we're
what
in
can
the
we
house?
do though? I mean, just on a hunch, I'm just going to move the bodies a bit, I guess. See if they're lying on anything, covering anything.
Cool. You flip the bodies over. The back of the bodies, the back
Yeah.
is rather clean, as in the flames did not scout the
Yeah.
back of the bodies. Inscribed in each of the bodies
Oh my god.
Or we
on the back.
inscribed in
Wait,
each,
how
like
on-
the
did I not?
body?
How
Hmm?
did I not find this when I'm examining the bodies?
You didn't flip the body over. What? I assume that you didn't say I want to
Okay,
flip the
okay.
body over.
Okay.
Yeah. I said be very specific with what you're doing.
Okay.
You see inscribed in each of the bodies what appears to be a single, like carved into the flesh in great detail, what appears to be like a man being hanged from a tree.
The same on each.
Same on each.
Hangman. Hung by
In
what?
Great detail. Like,
By a rope.
is there
On a-
features on the face?
There's no features. It's just it looks like a man that's being hung by a rope from a tree, carved into the flesh.
What kind of tree?
Iconography, yeah.
There's no iconography at all. It's just that symbol,
What
and it looks so detailed. You figure it would have taken a very long time for someone to carve just one, let alone 4. And someone had to be very skilled to do this.
Would it have taken the amount of time that we were away?
It would have taken a
you've
good
taken
one
more.
to 2 hours at least minimum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like a day's work.
No,
kind of thing, it's like a-
1 to 2 hours minimum. Like
How big
it-
is the thing?
it's slightly bigger than your palm. Yeah, slightly bigger than palm size.
What the hell?
Marcus, do you wanna trace
Sketch
that
it?
maybe?
Sorry?
Yeah, like
Sketch
trace
it?
it.
Yeah, I'll try and sketch it.
Okay. Easy enough.
Have I seen anything? Any hangman related religion or cult or
Give me a religion check.
I asked the same thing, right? Is it like any iconography I recognize?
Sure, make me a religion check. Cypher, it's here I don't remember. Cypher, from your earliest recollection of religious iconography, from what you understand of like the basic, like the very basic bare bones like human religions and elven religions that you've seen, this does not seem to be a symbol of any.
This tree, is it like the tree that we saw on the Mask Elves?
No, it's different.
does it look like a regular tree or does it look like a very specific, like each of the carvings, right? Like their bodies, like is it the exact same tree or is there some variations?
There's
like
variants.
branches.
Yes,
or...
that's a good question. There's variants. The man is hanging slightly different. If you take a very close look, the man is hanging slightly different for every single one. The tree, the branches, and the roots are slightly different for every single one.
Does it look intentional or
It has
looks
to
like
be.
they are
It's
trying to
so
carve?
intricate.
I know, but what I'm saying is it like clearly different positions?
It's
like
very
face
clear.
forward, left,
Yeah,
right, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Oh. Well, I think we need
Then
to sketch all four then. I'm sorry, Orcus.
yeah, we probably need more.
I must sketch them all.
Is it immediately obvious if there is some kind of pattern?
Yeah, or meaning.
There is.
Like if we sketch and then put it next to each other, is there like a connection? Like the branch?
I will also
goes
do it
on to
in
the-
order of the bodies found.
Mm.
Okay.
Do we see anything?
It appears that the body is turning slowly until it's facing you.
It's like, it's
Yeah.
like
Turn next.
you know, like the Animorph book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put the bodies together, then you flip them.
Ooh.
And in the final one, I suppose, where it's facing us, are there any like notable features of the figure, or is it just a stick man? Or
It's some there's no facial features because that's too much. Yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
Is he wearing anything?
The person? No.
Yeah.
It's just like it looks like a individual
It's
that's
an
being hung.
outline,
Yeah,
an
yeah,
outline of
yeah.
a man.
Yeah.
And how can we tell it's a man? It could be a woman, or it's very clearly a man. Like what is
It could be a woman.
it could be also.
Yeah.
sorry, I wanna know. You said the body was turning, but then the trees are also different, right?
Yep.
So it's the
Is it looking
perspective
like
of
yeah?
the
Is it looking like
tree.
we are the perspective is moving or the body is like spinning on the
The
road?
body is turning. And you can see like the tree is like almost like swaying a bit, like moving a little bit here, a little bit there.
That is very specific. Have you seen any hangings in your time, Cypher?
well, none like this. I don't think this is relating to any kind of religious cult or anything either. It must be the work of one particularly determined madman.
Do you think this is a warning to us, or just he was after the triumvirate?
I mean, there's a trap specifically laid.
Whoever goes looking for the trial. Not necessarily us, though. That is
How
the
would
best
one person
educated
know?
guess. I don't know. Should we go to Clint? I'm kind of worried about Clint now.
Yeah, let's go.
Let us go.
We put the bodies back how they were, blah 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 blah.
Oh. You make his back to the raw palace. You see Clint. He's like, okay, vampires may be real. Maybe real.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I am
Look,
glad to
why
see
is
that
there
you are
so much
okay,
blood below?
because they feed on blood. That's their
Yes,
thing.
okay, yes. Did you kill all of them?
No.
You can't. You see his face just
we
turns
could-
to worry. You can see this worry expression just like.
Wait. That is okay. Table that for now. Glad.
What
that-
do you mean table
Wait,
that for now?
That we have an understanding. Vampires could very possibly be real. Yes. Okay. We. Oh no, Cypher. I don't think I'm a good person to share this news. Why don't you do it? I'm kind of panicking.
Alright, listen. I need you to keep it together, alright?
Yes.
Anybody around
Nothing could be worse than this, right?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Let's
No, no,
just
no.
I mean,
Is
Hold it
anyone near? I'm.
Yeah,
No
no,
one.
that's not no one.
No one. Okay.
I'll tell him about the directions to the hut and how your guards have set up a perimeter. Inside are 4 unidentified bodies. They are unidentified because we have made sure to strip them of personal effects. That is the body of the handmaiden and the triumvirate.
See, there's this look of like horribly like shocked and like equal measures of like despair. He's like,
I give him a big hug, but I won't.
Right.
In
Hug
my
him
heart, I'm
from it
giving
then.
him a hug.
Listen, we need to
I.
keep this under wraps.
How do you? What the fuck?
Okay. Okay. Let's all take a breath.
Oh, no,
Let-
no,
just
no,
walk
no, no,
for,
no,
for
no.
your knowledge, Clint. Just walking you through chronologically what has happened. We went down to where you were just now. You saw, right? We saw the triumvirate were trapped. We got them out. Told them to go find the handmaiden, and she will escort them safely out of the palace because this definitely not a place to stay, given the circumstances that we were dealing with down below.
True.
Killed the big baddie. There are a few stragglers. I think, I don't know, 3, but not
So
as
they
hard.
killed the triumvirate. Most likely, the vampires did.
No, listen,
Mate,
we don't know that.
We cannot confirm. Cannot.
So,
confirm.
but it
Listen,
is most like if we can pin the.
if we can pin, yes. I like
So, yes.
the way you are thinking. Pinning.
So we tell the people the triumvirate were killed by vampires.
No,
Mix.
no, stop.
I
stop.
don't know.
Listen,
That I
alright,
don't-
stop.
I don't know. You can see he buries his head in his hands.
Listen, do you know of any killer, or serial killer, or criminal with his calling card or his modus operandi is to carve a motive of a hanged man on his victim's back?
Also,
There's no-
maybe expert in traps.
You see, listen, there's nobody in Valhalla smart enough to fucking be a serial killer, man. Look,
Just gonna do.
have you even seen this city?
I'm just gonna do a
Alright.
quick insight check. Just for lols.
Sure. Honestly, he looks like he's going to go fucking insane
Okay.
any
okay,
moment now.
Okay. Okay.
And he doesn't look like he's capable of lying at this point.
Okay.
Right. We're going to need you to arrange for the corpses to be moved somewhere secure, somewhere we can continue to speak with them in private. I
We have
honestly-
the option to do that.
I honestly prefer if we didn't go into the details, just keep it on the down low until we figure out.
You
what's
can
the right-
speak to corpses?
How about you lower your voice?
There's no one here! There's no one here.
You never know. Let's just be extra careful.
Look, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. I feel like
don't-
I've spent my entire fucking life in this city and I don't know what's going on anymore.
Look, we've spent less time here than you, and believe me, we're as
And
equally
somehow you
confounded.
found out there are vampires in this city.
Well, that's part of our skill set, so don't beat yourself up.
Yes,
over
yes.
it,
Don't beat yourself
alright?
up. Yes.
It's like I've been doing this for a long time, so have my compatriots, and yes, we can still get some valuable information out of, well, whatever remains. Just move those bodies somewhere secure and be very careful not to damage their jaws. They need a functioning mouth.
Oh no.
In order for it to
I
work.
will get the bodies moved to the Royal Morgue. Actually, no. You know what? I will get them moved here. It'll be more secure.
Yep.
Yes.
I should be here in under an hour.
Okay.
Now,
Excellent.
just
Can I need... Please, after you speak to the... I don't know how the fuck you speak to things that are dead, but after you speak to the dead bodies, just tell me what's going on.
What do you
Please.
want to know?
I just want to know how they died.
well, I put
They were horrible people, but they were still my rulers. At the end of the day, I respected them.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
I'll
What we
put a-
need you to do.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder and I'll just tell him we won't we'll do our best to find out what happened, and I don't think they were as horrible of people as you think they were. They were being controlled by the vampires.
Really?
I'm not.
And you work for this family your entire life, son. Trust me when I say they were fucking horrible people.
Well, okay, I'll take your word for that, but my previous statement still stands. We will find out more and we will let you know.
And please, in the meantime, try to figure out this whole succession business and how you're going to clean up the basement. If
How about I install myself as interim ruler?
Will that
How
go well
do you
with
think
the
that
nobles?
will go with the people outside? Yeah.
If I come out and say, perhaps I solved the mystery of how they died and I pledge to bring their captors or murderers to justice, and the five of you go out there and kill the three vampires and bring their corpses back, that would go very well, I think.
Do you want to rule?
I mean, you can see this like small smile spreads across his face.
Clean.
Okay.
want to cock him on the head with a slap on the head. Oh, we'll discuss this
Look,
later. Do what needs to be
yes.
done.
Right. Yeah. He excuses himself. I'll make the arrangements.
Are we not gonna tell him about Aya?
No,
Like he leaves. He leaves. I'm
We don't
only
tell
doing this once he
anyone.
leaves.
no, we tell
No
we
one-
don't tell anyone about Alia unless Alia wants to be involved.
Okay. Yes.
I just look around.
You tell someone like, hey, you know, the next claimant in to the throne is coming,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they want
yeah,
the
yeah,
throne
yeah.
to themselves, and suddenly someone's going to
yeah.
get her throat slit.
So
Okay.
how exactly are we going to speak with the dead?
So-
Um,
Hoping
We
to
did this
be-
once before, right?
Yeah. I was
Can do it
hoping that
again.
you guys could figure that part out.
Do you need like a day?
I'm going to need a little bit, but I'm not sure if this is the brightest idea.
Why?
I'm kind of against it.
Why?
Even if it will help us figure out what happened to them in order to be able to bring their death or them even some peace.
Yeah, I don't think that it seemed like they died in sort of a
Horrible way.
well, you don't know that.
Oh, what?
I think all death is horrible. It doesn't matter how you die.
Well, it seemed like it wouldn't be, I don't know, wouldn't yield much if we just spoke with them. Like they're already gone.
It would yield enough. They are already gone, and look around you. All these people are not, and they are at risk.
Let me check. Speak with dead.
They'll be, well, at the very least, maybe you'll be able to, identify who attacked them or what happened, like between where we
Us
left.
finding them, yeah,
Yeah.
and when they died.
And if Aoya's here, it gives her maybe a chance to speak with her cousins one last time too.
Aya won't be here in time, friend.
Sad.
Now she said by today, right?
But
Then if we don't have the spell
she doesn't
protect-
contact you within 1 day. Yeah.
24 hours, obviously.
Yeah.
But can you do it today?
If you're asking me, then no.
So you need a long rest, basically.
Yes, but obviously I'm not saying that in
Yes.
character.
Okay.
I need
So
some
you're
time to
Corpses
willing?
are,
prepare.
Listen,
the corpses are brought to the kind of like the royal chamber where you met the triumvirate, and they're laid in kind of like the middle of the room near the kind of like the moat of water. 4 corpses are laid there under Clint's instructions, and then you see Clint hands each guard a big sack of gold. He says, "No word of this escapes, otherwise your fucking heads will roll. Do you understand?"
Well, it's not like they know who
I
these
just
are.
no mention of like bodies ever.
I mean, if
Basically.
you treat like 3 tieflings, you can put 2 and 2 together, I guess.
They're not like the most common folk.
See the guards just not quietly, and then they leave.
Look, Vervin,
Hmm.
if you don't want to do this, I'm not going to force you. We could just leave Valhalla to its fate. But I would appreciate it if we at least tried.
I think the importance here is that the army is secured.
Aren't
And
you
I
interested
think-
in what happens in this city? Didn't you have a vision of your god walking through this city?
Not entirely interested in what happens to the rulers, but
What happens to the rulers
I
has a
would have
direct effect
to-
on what happens on the city.
I would have to rest first if I decide to do it tomorrow.
Well, again,
Anyways,
fair.
your decision.
yeah. Anyways, as long as we secured the army, the fate of Valhalla, it shouldn't matter to us. And it seems like
Matters to the people who are still here.
Clint isn't too bad, isn't he? Maybe I bought into his character, but I don't think he's that bad.
Well, either way, before we go, I promise to rescue Hidden Stripe.
Oh,
So
Right.
we have to go back for him. Or I will
Listen.
have to go back for him.
If Clint's gonna be the new ruler, just get him to write a pardon.
Alright.
gonna
You
just
guys
sit there.
have free room in the royal palace.
Prestidigitation.
You can long rest using the
Bodies.
servants' chambers. if you like. Or Flame will give you free roam of the Royal Palace.
I
I
look at the
am-
party. Do we have any unfinished business below?
Well, if
Ah,
we have 3 unfinished businesses below.
The cursed gem and whatever else was there. Do we want to destroy it?
We probably should.
point.
You want to go back down for the ruby? I'm all for that. I'll heal up first though.
Wait, do we long rest before we go down?
No, we just do it now.
Yeah, we
We are
just do it
all
now.
pretty injured, right?
Yeah.
I've got
It's all
30
good,
health
right?
to spare. Who needs healing?
Yeah, who is the most injured person here?
20 health out of 58. I just
Celia?
heal
I'm at
myself then.
10,
I'm at
Out of?
45. Well, the new health only is after long rest, right? So do I take it as what it was
Just your
before?
new cap.
The new
New
cap,
cap.
45. 10 out of 45.
wow, you have 45 HP.
I wrote well.
Holy shit, that's more
Uh,
than me.
I wrote one
Cas-
and then I
Casclav?
wrote max.
Casclav took hit damage as well, right?
Yeah, I'm 27 out of 45. I'm okay.
Alright.
I'm
Yeah,
30 out of 42.
that's fine. I will use Channel Divinity.
What the fuck? Monk has the lowest
Uh,
HP.
I'll do a Preserve Life, which will heal 6 times 5. Should be 30, right? Wait,
Yeah,
how is it
30.
plus 2? Oh, okay. It counts my thing as well, does it? No, it doesn't. It's not spell, right?
Yeah, it's not spell.
Okay, so it's just 30. Sorry, it's not 32. Just
30 flat
30.
there.
And I will split that 15 to Isilia and 15 to Cypher.
Thank you.
It should heal you. The Cypher, you're 58, right?
Yeah, you can't exceed the.
Yeah, that's fine. Just go to half your HP basically.
Okay, so that's 29 health.
Yeah.
Just heal myself another 15 up lah from my own pool.
Yeah.
Are we
And
short resting?
It'd be
Long
very.
rest.
Could we get a short
can long
rest
You
before
can
we
short
I mean,
along
going down.
whatever.
yeah, but
We
we're
can
going
do-
down, right?
Do short rest before we go down.
Yeah.
You
I think
don't
we
have to all go. You can split up. If Verva needs to long rest, if you need to do this urgently, it's up to you.
I'm going to go down with them actually. I'm just going to heal myself and then go head down.
After a short rest, please.
Sure, short
Thank
rest.
you.
I mean,
Okay,
we've
yeah,
been
yeah.
talking for a while.
Then we just short rest. Then just take a chill and then
TY.
just roll like one dice maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll one. Oh. Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
While I do that, I also can
Sorry,
Okay.
can't hear you.
bring back one. I'm gonna do arcane recovery and bring back one spell slot.
Spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay. You hit down. You want to go to the ruby, is it?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to all the unknown magic places that we found, I guess.
Yeah, the heart.
only two-
would be-
I
The
guess
card is-
before we go down, I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic before we go down. The
Okay.
10 minutes just.
Sure.
So there were a few things, right? There's the heart on the pedestal. There's the ruby in that
Hmm.
cauldron. There's the well between all the 6 coffins, and then there's the 2 beating hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So then we found the stone pedestal that we destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll visit all of them one by one, right?
Shouldn't we go check the guy, the whoever who is in like the temple?
The nap avatar.
Yeah.
Sure, we could also take a look there.
We should do that, right?
Pretty sure he didn't report to work this morning, but yeah, sure. I mean, we're down here now,
yeah,
though.
we're down here. We'll just okay. Something to take a look.
Yeah, I guess we go down the stairway first.
This thing's the heart, right?
Yeah, on the stone block.
Here we need to fast travel.
Fast travel.
The first thing in the heart.
Yeah, this one, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
need to
Even I
go
cannot
up.
ping.
They took away our pinks.
Fireball.
Pinks is a add-on, which
Ah,
has
no.
unfortunately
It's
been
just
fucked. You
ridiculous.
might as well just kill me right now.
I'm go. My detect magic is up, so it's still like the weird thing.
Oh, your cute little
Pinks
owl.
is active, but it's what? Verified for version 9.
Let's
Yeah.
go. It's so slow. Okay.
Okay. First thing you notice is the heart has been knocked off the pedestal.
What?
Oh, do you think Clint did that?
It's been knocked aside and there's no more hemomancy. Oh, sorry, there's no more magic.
Oh, I guess he
Inst-
took.
Yeah.
I guess he took care of
Okay.
that for us.
Yeah.
Do we?
I'm gonna take the heart and put it back on the pedestal.
Okay.
I just want to see if there's magic still.
No.
Right.
I only see owl. Is that right?
No.
I think you clicked owl. That's why the vision
You're-
transferred.
You're top. You're the top, Marin.
You need to drag
We
drop
come down.
something empty so to deselect your owl token.
Drop something. and-
Just draw a square on the map or something with your mouse. Also, are you against giving me control of my token?
No. What's that? Oh,
you
I
mean?
see.
Editing the
see.
token so I can turn on and off my aura.
Do it.
I can't have the permission.
How do I do it? How do I give you
To
permission?
settings, go to configure settings, and there's the player permissions. There's
Configure
one that
settings.
lets people.
Core, is it?
Huh?
Permission configuration.
Yeah. Then there's one that like allows the players to adjust their token. Not the one where.
Create new actor, create delete token, create new tokens. Upload new files. There's no token, modify token or anything.
There is one permission. There is allow players to.
It says create new token only. Or delete token.
You try create.
Okay. Try now? Cannot.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Testing.
I mean, we can do this later, right?
Sure.
No.
We'll go. I guess we'll go check the ruby.
Yep. Ruby next.
In it while I still have my detect magic up.
Yeah,
Okay.
fast travel.
It is definitely still magical. And it's still there.
Ah,
Do I?
Oh,
Should
just blast it.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I
am going
am
Maybe the
to
rest
stand
of
here.
us,
stepping all the way back.
Take cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here.
What, am I sacred flaming this? Is that the plan?
You two should stand here,
Yeah.
Oh,
like in front of
well,
Orcus. Like
sorry.
give yourself more buff.
well,
Maybe I missed something. Is the ruby still there?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
and
is.
it's still active.
And it's still magical.
Magical.
So
Oh,
maybe
well.
stand around the corner and like
Mm.
Yeah,
then
Who-
stand
who-
in front of it.
You can go
Who is
ahead,
going
Vernon.
to? Vervan, you might want to come closer. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think move back.
I'm gonna like
Wait,
prepare
why?
to move him out of the
Because
way
you
Wait,
just
hold
in
on.
any
case
reaction.
something
Hold on, wait.
explodes.
Why don't I dispel the magic first before we try anything?
Oh, yeah. If you can spare the slot, I guess.
Of course I can. I will.
Is that weird? Do we want to do
Vervan.
that? Yeah, we do, right?
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. It's still magical, isn't it?
You still have
Yeah,
slots,
it
man?
is.
Yeah, I have 2 slots right now. I use 1 slot. 1 slot for create food and water. Cause we just leveled up, right?
You do the long rest, you don't reset your slots, you know.
We leveled up after the fight, didn't we? Then we
Yeah,
long
but
rested. Then
You
I
do not long rest.
No, we
No,
long
we didn't.
rested
At
at
Oasis.
the
Yeah.
at the Oasis, what?
So you could get the Revivify slot back.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
We long rested at the Oasis, then
Yes,
I
Yeah,
use
yeah.
I use one spell
Yeah.
slot, then I use Create Food and Water, so I have one left.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dispel that shit.
Okay. Can you link spell?
I think it's linked.
You
I
need to
remember
make
it
a
was
ability
still-
make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Alright, let me figure out how to do that.
Huh? Just D20
Cup.
plus whatever
This?
your spell. Yeah.
Okay.
17.
You see if you sense the magic fades.
It's gone.
And Verva, as you kind of put your palm on near the ruby and you kind of dispelled whatever magic was warding it or holding it there, you see the ruby starts to crumble, almost crack, splinter apart before kind of like dissolving almost into this fine red dust and collecting in this giant pile in the pool of blood.
Ruby dust?
Blood Ruby,
Black.
maybe?
Wasn't this
dust.
also desecrated?
Yeah, it was.
What do we know about Blood Rubies?
What's a blood ruby?
I don't know. I'm just assuming the name, considering it's a ruby that's in the blood, right?
Collect. Is it good for us to touch it, Cypher?
I mean, you could just mage hand the ruby dust out.
Is it Mage Hand something that we
Yeah.
don't have? Or do we have it now?
I do.
We have 2 of them.
You do have two of them.
I am
Type like
mage
brother.
handing it. I'm like any pouch, any vial. Take it out.
I'm gonna take it out and set it on the top step and move back.
I'll help with
Mage
mage
hand.
handing.
Okay. Sure. You collect one vial. You don't know this. Please label it as crimson dust.
I guess it goes to Orcus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there.
You don't know this, huh?
Oh,
This is our character knowledge. Crimson dust. One vial.
okay. Then I'll mage hand it to one person, I guess.
You could just pass it to
Vial.
me. I'll hold
Fine,
on to it.
fine. Okay.
Okay, give it
Okay.
to Orcus then.
Yeah, okay, as in you. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna offer to
Mage
take it.
hand it to Orcus. I'll prestidigitation it.
One bar enough? Do you want to collect more?
I mean, if you have more vials to spare,
I have. I was keeping track. Let me see. I have 6 more.
you want 2 vials?
2 vials? Okay, I'll hand. I'll
Okay.
put 2 vials there.
Okay. You have another vial of crimson dust.
2 or 1?
Two,
You
have
two more vials?
Yeah.
Okay, then 3 vials total.
Okay.
There's more than enough dust to feel like as many vials as you want.
Yeah, it's a human-sized ruby, right?
Yeah.
Besides the dust, is there anything else inside the?
Do I know
Would you like
if
some blood?
So yeah, just pull of blood and dust, is it?
Yep. Sorry, Isuya, please.
no, it's okay.
Alright, next stop.
I will move you to the beating huts
Or also
or
can-
the coffin room.
Beating hearts. Oh, coffin
Beating
room
heart.
first. We'll stop by here, right?
Yeah,
Can we check the last coffin that was undisturbed?
I will prepare the wooden stake.
There was no one inside, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
there
was
wasn't.
There's still no one inside.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
the
Okay.
cauldron still magical?
The thing, yeah, the cauldron.
Yes.
What's in it? It's still magical.
Yes.
That's the one that was something at the bottom, right?
Yes.
Is it still bubbling?
Yes. every now and then.
Do we see where the bubble comes from? Like
Yeah
the
lah.
bloop?
Bloop, the
Bloop.
middle lah.
Okay. I would try again with my mage hand to go down to where the bubble is.
Yeah, and yeah.
Then I'll try to yank at whatever is at the bottom. Like do a
You know you can't feel, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna
Sure. You can
make
roll
an
me a
action.
1d100 again.
Ah,
Claw game.
Nah,
Wow.
nothing.
why is that
Except
zero?
blood.
Ah, well,
Do we want to destroy this?
It's embedded in
Stone.
to this whole platform, yeah, and it goes deep into the ground.
Maybe you
who
guys
knows?
step
Maybe
back.
if we do something somewhere else, this would stop.
I still have the Secreters of Flames that I could just blast the cauldron with.
He makes a fair point. Step
Oh,
way back.
okay. Yep, I'm gonna move.
How do you guys feel about that?
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sacred flame, the right in the middle.
Okay, everybody step back. And let's just like distance ourselves, like maybe like over here.
Where's here?
In the map,
Country.
like moved into the corner.
Oh yeah.
Wait, can we not ping?
Already here.
No
Nope.
shot, dude.
Yeah, we just
Hello,
said
we
the
had
thing is
this
broken.
conversation 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, but like
So wait
it just
hard.
feels unbelievable that ping is not like a default thing.
Fuck boundary, bro. Okay, we need to fix this camp after this.
All right. And from from over here in the corner, I will Sacred Flame the Cauldron.
Okay. The cauldron erupts in holy fire, and you see the flames descend on the stone structure, causing it to crack and splinter beneath the energy that is being applied. And you see the blood kind of boils, and bubbles furiously before it kind of there's this like almost like small explosion as it overfills, and the entire pedestal is just destroyed.
Avert your eyes if you're not good with blood. Any remainings? Anything left over?
Configure token settings. Yeah, sorry. Nothing left over. If that's what you're asking, Verban.
Yeah.
You destroyed it and the blood has all flowed out. If you look at the
okay.
bottom, though,
Mhm.
there is after the blood has flowed out, at the bottom there is a indent, and there is a rune that is inscribed into the bottom of the cauldron, if you will.
Runes. Alright. Celia, please take a look.
Okay. I'll come over and check the room.
There is not a rune that you recognize. Similar to the runes that you've seen in this area, you do not recognize this one.
Weird.
I can't sketch it, can I?
You can.
I'll do that.
Okay. Alright. Moving on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Last point of assault. Also, Cam, I gave you perms already.
Thanks.
Are the hearts still beating?
They are.
Let guys know there's still a Sacred Flame.
I
Yep.
think we go for it.
I'm gonna step back again to watch the fireworks.
But hold on, the hearts are beating, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what's this door?
Where?
There's a doorway.
The
Which doorway?
here is it. This thing is it.
It's not a doorway, it's not a doorway.
Oh,
Yeah. It's just two hearts and then there's like magical energy that's coalescing here. It's not a door.
right.
Here is in where I'm standing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about Sacred Flaming 2 still beating hearts. Are they also like connected to something? Celia, with your detect magic, what do you see?
Detect magic is still up.
No.
Okay, then I would detect magic. Is it still unknown?
Yes.
Okay. I'll stand back, everybody. Maybe I'll sacred flame one of the hearts first, not both at the same time.
Sure.
Standing back.
Okay.
So sorry for that.
I'm
I'll
back.
sacred flame the heart that's closest to us. I'll stand back like right here. I'll sacred flame the heart that's closest to
Yeah,
us.
I'm there too. I'm not there. I just haven't opened the
You're
Eating
there,
peanut.
Isura?
No, I'm not. I'm my hands are dirty.
You're there. You're there.
I am where Vervin is. Wait, second. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, Cypher is behind cover. Volvan, make
I'm
me a dexterity
standing-
saving throw, please.
I'm making
Oh.
sure that I'm within 10 feet of him.
Oh, that doesn't matter even with the tree. Alright.
Oof. Ooh.
There's a eruption of almost this crimson red energy as you focus your sacred fire onto the heart and it engorges before exploding. There's this dark, twisted, red necrotic energy that coalesces and strikes you straight in the chest as it explodes.
Is it similar to the one we saw in the lake of blood?
Similar, yes. The other heart does stop beating, however, after this happens.
Austerity, do you want to just hit it?
So-
I'm not going to hit it after what had just happened.
The other one stopped beating. The one that he sacred flame still beating.
No, not beating anymore. As in,
Both-
he blew one up, the other one's not beating.
Oh,
They're connected via circuitry.
you should just blow the other one up also for posterity.
Like I said, I'm not going
It's-
to after what just happened.
Papa, you want to blow the other one up?
Vavan is gonna take a step back and be like, "Oh,
Alright. You're fine, you're alright.
I'm 9 out of 40 right now, Cypher."
No, what's 9 out of 40?
Yeah,
That's
sign off.
how I'm feeling. I'm 9 out of 40 right now.
That's,
I could try and do the other one. I mean, I'll be more prepared. I guess now that I know it might explode.
You like go for your cast glove.
okay. Stay inside my Gibraltar dome.
Yeah, what the hell? I'm looking at it. This Gibraltar Dome.
Sure, I'll have to come out here, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh.
stand behind this rock.
Okay.
I'll move.
Wait,
Move
why
up
do
the
you need
dome.
to be there?
I want to stand under the dome.
Just get behind the corner and you'll be fine.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'll.
Behind the pillar. Yeah.
Is it number 4? Yeah, I'll. Oh my god, I forgot. I have to. What the fuck? Attack with Eldritch Blast. So I have like one, like, basically putting the staff over the shield. And then just.
Sure, roll.
Huh!
Yeah, okay. The heart engorges and explodes and just blood goes flying everywhere but nothing happens.
Oh! I'm okay.
Oh,
You
just a
do,
much,
you are covered in blood.
just a much stronger lad.
Okay,
Oh,
moving on.
Okay. I am very bloody though.
Isuria can do her thingy.
Right.
I do
Any-
prestigitate it.
Alright, anything else you would like to do here, guys?
Anything
Have
else?
we
100%
have we explored
Yeah,
everything?
100% exploration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hitting up all the magical spots that you found, that's it.
What's this place?
Oh shit, that's a lot of bones.
This is bathroom.
It's a cavern full of human bones, sir.
Oh damn.
Anything
Okay.
noteworthy?
Nothing.
Lots
over
and lots of bones.
Oh,
there. Alright, I guess that's it. Alright. We did it. We got achievement unlocked.
Yes.
Mapped Kadir Moor's lair.
100% PlayStation Network.
You go back and see. I want to see whether Kadir's corpse dust is still in the coffin.
It is.
I'm gonna spit in it.
Okay. You spit in the coffin and you spit on the corpse dust.
My damp corpse dust.
It,
Don't play, he got secret lab.
He never did tell us what he was doing here.
Huh?
You-
Living his best life lah, what? You can see his food supply.
okay. You you make your way back up after leaving the there
Have like
to
no office,
the
nothing.
office.
No pages, no books,
Huh?
nothing.
She's looking for magic spells or scrolls or whatever.
No lah, but I'm just saying like he literally has nothing, man. Like just
Why
sits
you-
there on the chair. Zobo. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
He's got no like living quarters, you know what I mean?
There,
like
the
when
coffin
he's
lah.
Coffin. His coffin is his living quarters.
Like to read book, like nothing no.
In his
Okay,
coffin.
What
lah.
the fuck? You think he got
Fine,
time to read
fine.
book When
Oh, I
he's busy
know.
possessing you, you think he got time to read book
That was a low blow, but okay.
Coffin in it.
Okay.
Alright. Back to the 4 corpses. You guys
If you are back
you guys
out,
yeah, you
I
are
want to go to their library.
okay. Which is in the dining room.
I'm gonna spend
We don't need to take a nap.
hours there.
Hours there.
Yeah, I guess for Vervin,
睡觉.
people
Yeah,
sleep.
Vervin 睡觉. I'm
When people sleep.
Vervin 睡觉.
I would like the people sleep
I
also.
will do it as
I would
long
like
and
to-
then just to make sure that I can take my 4 hours of like, you know,
Okay.
I will use rest of the time
Yeah.
to spend time in the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you looking or reading about?
First, I'll look to see if there's any like magic section. First thing I'll go for.
Not many. In fact, the stuff that is there about the arcane, it's quite dated. The stuff that you study is much more advanced and significantly more modern and more contemporary compared to what they have.
Then, I will also look for, I guess, history books. Like bearing in mind that what the old lady said, like you know what about how things were before and how it was so good, and then like how come we have to read to help Everest. So I'm just gonna try to see if there's any books that is dedicated to like the good part. You know what I mean? Like way before any of this shit.
Me investigation check. Don't find anything. No, nothing relevant to what you are looking for. Okay, Cypherite and Vervin rest, Casclav and Oracus.
Yeah, I'm resting also.
Okay, Oracus rest.
Yeah, I'll rest as well.
Casclav rest. Okay. Leaving
I
just
mean long rest.
Celia. While reading, you do bump into Clint as he is walking around the palace and he walks up to you. He's like, so, he kind of looks quite nervous and he says, I'm just pacing. I know it's not right to walk around and like that, but are we done with the? No. Tomorrow. Is there
No, I
anything
mean,
else?
First thing.
Is there anything else you need?
Are you okay? I mean, I know this is a stupid question, and I understand, but really, are you okay?
You know when? Can I speak honestly with you?
And also, I'm going to inside check. Just
Sure.
because it's being a bit weird.
Yeah.
We're not here, right? It's just with
No, you're not.
Isuya, is it?
Yeah, it's just with Isa. Roll the check first.
It was so good, and then it was not.
I mean, it's hard to tell. What are you looking for?
Just
In a
I'm
feel?
trying to see if his nervousness is it from like hopelessness, like oh my god, I don't know, like what the fuck.
Hard to tell.
Or is it like shifty? You know what I mean? Like is he like
It is
looking
hard.
around?
It's not
Yeah,
easy to tell.
Okay. Okay.
He says, can I be honest with you? I've spent my entire life working for this family. I've hated them for almost all my life. And now when if there is an opportunity, perhaps, for me to elevate my family to nobility, to give them the status that they deserve, it is enticing, and I feel like with the 5 of you, I have a better shot at convincing the nobles that I am a worthy successor. If I say the 5 who have saved the city from vampires are the ones recommending me to be the new ruler of Valha, I think that would I like the sound of that, if I'm being honest. It's just don't know how you feel about it.
He wants us to vouch for him.
Well, I understand where you're coming from. Just curious. What? I mean, you've been here through it all, right? Like you said, yourself or like your whole family, like your father before you also served the triumvirate. Like, what is
He nods.
what is your lineage?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when did you notice that they like stopped eating?
What do you mean they stopped eating?
Or you didn't notice that they
No,
stopped eating?
no.
You didn't notice
sit
any
in
change
for their meals. I mean,
But was there a significant
they've always been fucked up people, but
What do you mean by that?
past
Like explain
past
to me
couple
as
of
someone
years-
who has never lived in Valhalla, like
they treated me like complete shit for most of my life. Felt
And your
like
father
a strict,
before you?
yes, it felt like a strictly professional relationship. It felt like I was only here because my father was here, and before that because his father was here. There was no respect given. I could change things. Could
What?
make things better.
you. What do you think, or what do you envision for the city?
I mean, for the start, I'd like to be less isolated from the world. Start opening up trade routes again. I would also love to perhaps start thinking about different ways of using the water we have. instead of rationing it out, perhaps turn it into a commerce opportunity.
Would you agree that everyone having access to water is a basic need?
Not everyone, but yes. I don't believe criminals and scum should have access to basic needs.
What constitutes as a criminal or scum to you? Just poor people? Or people who actually have done wrong?
But criminals, murderers, rapists, thieves. You know the sort. Listen,
How
I
about the collar things? Like, I don't like that. I think that's really dumb.
we can talk about the collar things, all right? We can talk about it. I mean, I'm willing to listen to constructive feedback.
I did this. I appreciate you being honest with me.
It's just that Valha has always had slaves.
There was a time when it didn't, right?
No, there was a time where there were slaves, but they were not treated like complete shit. We
But
can go
why
back
the
to
need
that
for
time.
slavery? Why can't everyone, just
Valha has never known anything else.
well, you can change that, right?
If you are going to rock the boat so much, you're going to chase away the noble families that live here, and as a result, the town, the city is going to crumble. You can't rock the boat too much. You can't change everything overnight. The Triumvirate did pissed a fuckload of people off.
What did they do overnight?
Well, first, they replaced half the guard with undead
When did this happen exactly?
a couple of years back. Like,
And no
usually
one questioned it?
nobody is allowed to question who is essentially the fucking ruling party of the city who control all of the water. So I would really appreciate your endorsement. We can speak about it again after your ritual, but I intend to speak to the nobles and ask them to take me up on me being interim successor.
That's out of curiosity. Who would be like next in line?
There is no Nix in line.
But who,
No one-
who in amongst the nobles is like the strongest noble family? Do you know what I mean?
The Kedarin house. They own most of the labor district, the mines. They have the largest claim, but the problem is their claim is not of blood.
And neither is yours.
Neither is mine, but I have experience working with the crown. Something which none of them
Okay.
can say they have.
I mean, they could. I'm just to play devil's advocate. I'm not saying but like they could also say, oh, we. What do you mean we haven't had experience working with the crown? Like we do business dealings with them all the time. We manage the labor district for passed down generation, blah blah. I mean, like that is an
When it
argument
comes
that
to affairs of state and the diplomatic issues, there is no one who is more familiar than me.
What do you think about the Oasis, by the way?
What about it? I don't really care.
I heard it was a place that people went to during their last days.
I mean, it exists. Good for the people who like to go there. I guess. I mean, I'm not fussed about
Have
it.
you had family members yourself who like made the trek?
We people in the heart don't usually need to go all the way there. We have our own cremations and funerals available.
Okay. Would you? Well, I appreciate your insight and your honesty.
I
And I would-
appreciate you listening as well. And let's just say I would, again, greatly appreciate your endorsement.
No, it's not. It's the parties, so I will definitely share this with them.
You know, then I will not take up any more of your time. And he walks away.
Get some rest. I just call up.
Hmm.
Gonna send Owl after him. Just
Okay. It's an owl, you know.
quiet owl.
Okay. In the palace.
Okay. I will trail behind him just to see where he's going
You just pacing around.
in the palace.
Yeah. Sometimes he just sits down, just shake leg for a while.
Are you stalking him? It's kind of weird.
Weird. No, because he's weirded me out a little bit, so I'm like,
Not really. I think his point is kind of
yeah, I know,
fair.
he's something on his mind. But I'm walking back to wherever like my party have like I guess set up camp for the night.
Hmm.
And I kind of make a point to like pass him as I'm going back. And I'll just like ask him like, oh, you're spending the night here, you're not like going back to be with your family or anything?
I think I'll wait and see the results of your ritual before I leave. Can't.
Oh, just out of curiosity, do they have like a? I know this is like super. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's rude.
What is
I'm
it?
just-
No. What is it? What is it? What is it?
No, I just wanna. I come. This is not really my thing, you know,
Yeah,
like the adventuring stuff. Like I'm a scholar,
Oh yeah.
really.
Yeah.
So I love to read like everything like about. I love books. I'm like a huge nerd. It's just like, is there anything interesting to like? I did peek in the library as you saw, but there's like, you know, is there any special kind of stash the Triumvirate has that has like, you know, amazing books? I don't know. I feel so starved from just books.
Oh, what kind of books are you looking for exactly?
I mean, of course, I'm a magic user, so anything about the arcane, fantastic, you know, like it's just anything.
Valha is not really well versed in the arcane arts. I'm sure that you, Alice from Everesca, would
Yeah,
be
I
more
know.
well equipped with those arcane tombs and all that.
I just thought because the Triumvirate themselves are magic users,
I
in a
mean,
way, you know.
They might, perhaps I might of like a private collection somewhere in. Perhaps maybe we could strike a deal of some sort.
I'll consider it. What do you mean? I'm not shaking on anything. I just want to hear the terms before I say
I
yes or no.
just, perhaps the five of you vouch for me after your ritual. Maybe let's say in the afternoon we can perhaps speak to the nobles. I'll gather them, and you vouch for me and pledge to support me in my succession as interim ruler.
This is a party decision.
Yes,
So
I mean,
I can't make
facts.
the
You can-
deal, you know,
you can
on
convince your party, I'm
I
sure.
could. I want okay, we are democracy. Ah
Vouch
No.
for me.
just wanna read the book.
Are you gonna vouch
Yes.
for him, Celia?
No, I mean not without discussing you guys first. I'm not just gonna say okay, you know.
Vervin is asleep.
Yeah, I know. Everyone is asleep. I'm not gonna make this decision without any of you. So I'm just like, you know what? I will discuss with them, see what happens after ritual, see what the decision is, and if it's a positive one, then we can revisit this conversation. How about that?
Oricus is asleep.
He nods.
It's just books, man. Just throw me a bone. Just one book that I don't need to see the whole collection, but just like one. Ah. I just want to read.
He's like, perhaps you get your opportunity to read when you've spoken to your friends.
Ah, fine. Go pace. I'll just go into my
Alright. You do awake after your long rest, and Isilia joins you in the room.
Ah.
What time is it?
It's
Time
night.
is it? Summertime.
It is
time
night.
Ration.
Excellent time to be doing this.
That's part of the thoughts of that.
Yes.
Oricus awakes from his trance,
High School
And-
Musical.
and I'm like, what if Tlin was the one that killed the Triumvirate?
You
And then
know,
we're about to find
honestly,
out.
from the questions that he was
Maybe-
asking me last
Oh,
night,
no,
I
no.
wouldn't put it past him.
No, Vervin is asleep.
Maybe he shouldn't be here when we speak with the
No,
Triumvirate.
this is a closed door affair. He just wants to know what the results are, but I don't think he wants to actually observe it happening.
Riven is asleep.
You know?
Where's
So
Alia?
let's just you know, establish that ground rule first.
Where is Alia? Oh wait, no,
I am
I'm
going to
asleep.
send a message to Alia. I was going to do that actually, like just before I went back. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just like, hey, please let me know if you're okay, if you're making your way. We can meet you if that's safer.
Okay. You get a reply. I am en route, but the journey will probably be another good 10 to 12 hours.
What
The
time
very
is it again? It's
minimum.
midnight, is it?
It is probably close to midnight.
So not everyone has gotten a long rest. It's just Oracus, right?
No, everybody long rested.
Everyone has gotten a long
Slept
rest.
for most of the day.
Yeah, I slept for the day.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll update the party. I'll say, look, she's on the way.
What are the 5 questions you will ask them?
10 to 12 hours time she'll be
Last
here.
thing will be the speak with the dead, and then we'll call it for the day.
And just fill you in about Clint. Like, you know, he really wants to like succeed the throne. He wants like our endorsement.
You gonna send another sending?
No. I'm telling the party.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just FYI, you know, he kind of I was sitting in the library just reading, and then he came and kind of poured his heart out, say, you know, his family was treated like shit by the triumvirate, and he really wants to make some changes. And you know, he was talking about like water being like a commerce, you know, like it shouldn't be kept away from like the people.
I
But
see.
blah blah blah. I'm just
Just an
like,
objectively speaking, he probably is the best person to lead this place, and
I mean, if Alia doesn't want it, then you know.
I
And
see
he
what you're
doesn't
saying.
want to have anything to do with the Oasis, so I guess that's good. Like, he's not gonna try to raid it or anything. Like, he thinks like, you know, let it just be there. Like, to him it doesn't really matter, because his
Oh.
understanding of the Oasis is that people go there to like, you know, live their last days and, you know, be cremated because they don't have the money to do so in the city. And he's like, you know, the people in the heart don't need to do that because we have like our own cremation like shit and stuff like that, so we don't need to go to the Oasis. So Anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, what I'm hearing is you're saying he has motive to kill the triumvirate.
I mean, you could be very well be right, but like the guy does look pretty distraught.
Hey, you know
But I
what?
think I also think it's a bit weird that he's like staying here the whole day. He's like not going back to his family after everything that has happened, and then just coming back in the morning. Like, I don't know.
So you know what? We'll speak with the triumvirate, then decide.
Yeah.
I need some questions that I'm going to ask them.
Okay, we gotta speed up, guys. I
Like
give you like 5-10 minutes planning time, then we start. Okay?
Who
I-
killed?
Yeah.
Let
Do
us.
you know who killed you?
Okay,
Does it
question
need to
one.
be what kind of questions can we answer? Is it like yes or no only?
I
Ring this
or
bell.
will link speak with it. Hold on. I will link it. I'm linking it.
remember what the-
Who attacked
Is it
you?
brief, cryptic, or repetitive? No question.
So yeah, I guess the most obvious one's like who attacked you, or like who
Do you want to ask? Okay.
who killed
guess-
you? Who? No, that
Do we need to
sounds
be
like-
careful with the wording?
Yeah,
I think who attacked you is pretty straightforward.
Killed?
Answers
It's
are
not
usually
a
brief,
yes or no. It's
cryptic.
like
Oh.
or they could say I don't know, right? Like that could be an answer to that question.
Yeah, who killed you?
So I'm assuming from what we know and how like this has been laid out, it looks like a professional hit, right? So it could very well mean that they genuinely did not see their attacker. It just happened like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think they didn't see the attacker. The knife wasn't even drawn.
Yeah, and the knife also wasn't redrawn from the handmaiden. So
Either that or they knew the attacker.
yes.
So who
Also
killed
that
you is
last
fine.
part.
All right.
It
Question
could
one:
go
who
both
killed
ways.
you? Question two:
who would you trust
think
with
who
the
attacked-
succession? Who would be your choice for the succession of the throne?
why don't we just
That's a
ask? Can we trust Clint?
Well, I mean, trust is so vague, right? Yeah, I trust him to shove my shit.
Okay, who would you trust with the succession? Let's
Anyway,
ask.
Clint is petitioning for an interim role, right? So
No,
if
I think he wants it.
No, I think we will say like for the time being, and if the nobles are not happy with him, then that's, whether he gets a hit on him 6 months down, that's not a problem.
Whatever. Either way, it doesn't matter. Interim or not, right? Like if
Sure.
they are not happy with
Sure.
who is
How do
sitting
you
on the
phrase the
seat,
question?
it doesn't matter. I think what Sunny said is right. Well, I mean, relevant. Who would you like to see as a successor? What if they say no one?
Then the
Then
answer is no
their-
one.
How
ah.
can
That's the
rot and
answer.
die?
So who would you trust with the succession of the throne? That's number 2.
Yeah. Then number 3.
Ask them about the ruins.
They probably don't know. They probably
Yeah, I
inherited
think-
that construct.
They know. Come on.
But okay, the answers are brief, cryptic, or repetitive. So it's not like we can get
I
a
mean,
lot out of it. You know what I mean?
Sure, but I mean, if you have any other questions, then we ask lah. But if we don't have, we should ask about that. They have a lot of hatred towards Everesca. That's pretty obvious. So
should we
What
ask
about-
whether they know anything about the mask elves?
Did we share the information with them?
We
We-
did share the pot and like Beater wine all that, but
yeah,
but they never really give us. Like, I mean, it seems like they don't know, but it could just.
I feel like they're so far removed from everything that it's like
I guess I don't know. It's also like who knows how long they've been under vampire influence. What do they actually remember?
2 years, right?
Yeah, but like, do you think they retain any memories during the 2 years?
I think they probably do. When I was questioning them about, the writing in the ruins, they clearly
They did
knew
read
about that.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, who do you trust? Succession, what's in the guarded ruins outside the city?
Who killed you?
Asked that 3 times.
Who killed you?
Oh,
Eh?
did something happen?
Yeah. It's okay. Just carry on. I just rebooted it for a second.
Okay, so we have 3 questions. 2 more?
2 more. Gosh.
They took their clothes and they ran to a house and got killed. Why didn't they leave that night? Could they not?
Yeah. You should ask them.
We asked, yeah, why didn't they leave for the oasis immediately? Unless they got killed somewhere else and then got brought to the hut. I mean, their bags were very clean, right? According to what we saw. And I would assume if your throat got slit, then the blood will pool.
So like where did you where do you remember last? Like where were you?
Where were you last?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you remember being the last? Yeah, something like that.
Okay, those are the 5 questions. All right.
So we should ask that question first. That should be the first question. Like, where do they remember where they were?
Mhm.
And then if they tells us like, oh, we we specifically told them to go find a handmaiden who would take them to like the house. Did we say the old lady, like a house with an old lady? Did we specifically say that?
No, it didn't.
We just
Said
told them,
safety.
yeah.
And then I sent a message to the handmaiden saying, like they're coming out, like take care of them, make sure they get to the oasis, something like that, right?
I don't know.
I think first we should ask, like, should we ask,
minutes.
were you stopped while on your way out of the city? Assuming that they were going to the oasis, because that's what we told them to do.
I mean, that's under the question. Why did you not leave for the oasis immediately? All right.
Is that
Yeah.
the first question?
No, that's not the first question. The first question is where were you last?
So
Oh,
so
Maybe they will inform us on whether or not to ask why didn't you leave for the
Hmm.
oasis. Maybe they were
Oh.
leaving for the oasis.
yeah,
Okay.
and then if comes to it, we need another question. We can take out the succession one. Fuck it, and then we ask a follow up question for more info.
Can we type
Sure.
it down?
Uh,
First?
yeah, Cam type some
yeah,
down.
I typed it down already.
Okay,
Right.
maybe.
Well,
Side note.
let's just roll with that.
Side note, but in Foundry 10, you can open your character sheet by pressing C.
OMG, just like wow.
Let's go with that then.
But yeah, those are the questions.
Yeah.
Where's this ritual being conducted? Or like
Where we are lah.
yeah, but where exactly in the room? Like, is it very obviously like isolated room? Only one entrance, one exit?
Should we check for divination magic?
I'm not going to. I'm going to prepare for the ritual.
So
ritual cast detect magic.
So I'll just say to the party like, if this is like one entrance, one exit room, like maybe I'll stand guard outside just to make sure we are not interrupted. I don't think we need everyone here. I'll just be outside.
Is it one entrance, one exit? One
The
entrance.
room that we are in, is there
It's
any
one
other
entrance, one exit.
entrance
It's
besides?
one entrance, then the back, the throne room lah. The back one is the stone
Okay,
door
the
leading
back
to
of the
the.
thing.
Okay, so when as they're getting ready, I'll just ready myself to just watch. Like I'll be outside the room and just stand guard there, essentially.
Okay. Are we casting?
We
Yeah.
keep casting detect magic. Just
We should casting detect magic.
Yeah.
Vervan's using necromancy.
yeah, I know. But just in case anything else pings.
Oh, okay. Bourbon, you cast?
Isn't something in the throne room was magical? It's like something on the floor.
Yes. I mean, besides that, and then the necromancy lah.
Oh, sorry, I
What is-
forgot a long rest.
what is
so
that?
let me get this long rest.
Abjuration.
Abjuration. On the floor.
Yeah, near the thrones.
See, that as I so
Okay.
triggered by every small little detail.
Okay, you cast Speak with Dead, and the room darkens as you feel your holy symbol pulse and heat up. There's this feeling of unsettlement. It's almost like you clutch your chest as it starts to ache and hurt as you cast the spell. It doesn't feel quite natural to you, but you do press on with the task, and you feel the air around you grow cold as the incense burns in front of you, and you see for a minute a twitch of a finger before a short breath before a raspy and two eyes open, filled with white, dull grey light. Skin kind of like cracking as it shifts, as the corpse shifts beneath the energy that you have imparted into it. And then you can see almost like very light breathing as it awaits your first question.
I'll ask, where were you last?
The ribs.
Who killed you?
Did not see.
Who would you trust with the succession of the throne?
No one.
What exactly is in the guarded ruins outside the city?
No answer for this question.
Does that give us another question or does that count as a question?
No.
Okay. Why did you not leave for the oasis immediately?
We did. We never made it to the escort.
Okay.
Then the spell ends.
Could probably summarize that they got ambushed on the way out.
Yeah, we knew that already.
Well, not entirely. We didn't know what they were doing in the heart, so they were brought there after they were attacked in the ribs.
Well, we found them in the ribs, just near the hut. So
No, we found them near the heart, but when
In
when
the
they say
ribs.
We found them in the ribs.
In the ribs that's near the hut.
oh, is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they didn't mention if they were in the house or not. I mean,
I
Just said the
assume they
ribs,
were
right?
not, right? Because they were on their way to the
And say they
escort.
never
right?
made
They
it
were
to meet.
going to meet the guide. Okay, so they and the handmaiden on their way to the edge of the city to the escort, the guide or whatever, you get ambushed. Corpses are brought indoors. Grotesque artwork is done. Then perpetrator sets a trap for us. Nopes are there. Who would have known? Who would have known that the triumvirate is leaving at this weird hour? You can't tell me that it was a coincidence that a bandit was out and just decided to ambush them. And why would the bandit or a common thief or something be so skilled?
Very good questions, which we can ask next week when we continue the campaign.
Ask who? Ask what?
Ask
you.
yourselves.
What does it mean?
What does it
Cam, I can't ping.
mean?
I found the thing, yeah, but I can't ping.
No permission to configure.
No, it's locked.
No,
There's
no,
no permi-
the permission is the normal place there.
No,
Configure
no,
settings,
don't
player
have.
permissions.
There's no permissions for pings. We'll figure it out
Should be-
over the week or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
next week I can't make it.
see it.
But
Oh,
if you don't need me, it's okay lah. I can go.
next
Why,
week I cannot.
My
No.
celebrating Ben's birthday with his family.
Wow, next I cannot leh.
Oh, next I cannot also.
So we continue next week without Marion.
Yeah, thank you.
We continue next week without Marion because next I cannot. 24th, 25th. I sorry, 25th I cannot.
Okay.
25th I celebrate my father's birthday.
Time to fireball some people next week.
Yeah, don't worry, I will fireball on your behalf. I burn everything down, don't
Okay.
worry.
Let's go.
Yeah. Anyway,
We will continue next week without Marion. Okay. GG's boys.
GG.
can I
Jeez.
like rest for 4 hours? Just hit.
Uh,
Given that
hit
it's
long.
midnight.
Yeah, you can hit long rest. And
Ta-da.
if you have a like inkling of what you would like to do with the clean situation, you should just let the others know before the next session.
That's cool.
You know my stance.
I don't know what's your stance. You tell the others. I don't know
Yeah,
what your
yeah,
stance is. You just let the
Okay.
rest know.
Yeah.
Okay, bye bye.
Thanks.
GG guys. See you guys next
GG
week.
game.
去吧。
Bye.